sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
On the ground, here is the first-round pick from April's draft. And we move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Back is Smith. Quick hitting slant there. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Las Vegas.
Jacoby Myers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And the Las Vegas first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
A first down throw for Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First down.
A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Vegas. Here's a handoff to Genty. He'll be taken down, so we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Colts, nothing.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Gould on the return. Uh-oh. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
That's out quickly to Pittman. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play to kick off this drive. 35 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And nice work there. Going to a slide and gain about 7.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Gun, it's Jones. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 24.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Now a play fake. Jones. That's to the right side and incomplete. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and with nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and just falls incomplete.
In motion comes Pittman. Throwing is Jones on third down. Under pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
So on fourth down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. It'll be a 4-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Colts are on the board. It's 7-3.
Automatic first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Taylor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
It'll be Taylor. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The kicker
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Colts come right back to tie it at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense ready now for their 2nd drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Man in motion here is Tucker. They run out of the gun with Genty. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On 2nd down, Smith. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 11 on the play.
11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Raider 1st down. They go play action with Smith. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Vegas.
Anytime you're playing zone defense and everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, it's really easy to lose sight of some of the receivers. That's exactly what happened here. He started all the way on the far side of the field and worked his way across. Found a soft spot in the zone, and quarterback's able to put it on him.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Now, Genti. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Xavier Howard on the tackle. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Gina. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genti. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Run right up the gut with Genti. And the Raiders have a 1st and goal forthcoming. And takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Here's Mostert. Good blocking, and he's in. Mostert, touchdown, Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Colts 7.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Doolin. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. there's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Jones. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
To start the drive. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
From the shotgun, Smith. He gets this one to Tucker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Trey Tucker. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Genty. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Gino. Open man, left side. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Raider 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Out of the pistol run with Genty. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
On the stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Genty. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
White trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. In motion is Myers. A 2nd down throw for Smith. He's got his big tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Doolin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. Jones operating out of the pistol. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The veteran, Landon Roberts, gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball, that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Jones. He'll try to run for it. That is where you don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
From the gun on third down, Jones. Moving to his left. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop a ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second. But when you get open downfield at this level, that's got to be a big play.
On second down, here's Jones. He'll step up and run.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. That's Pierce in motion. Throwing, Jones. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
15 yards. That's good for another Colts. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Jones now on first down. Right back to Warren again.
Jones pass complete to Tyler Warren. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Second and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. He takes off. A gain of 11. And it's first and goal.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up second.
Well, you know, Mike,
goal.
if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but Those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Jones now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way, because he continues to end up on his back.
So on 4th down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. This from 30 yards out. That one is good. And the Colts cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense, Geno Smith, getting ready for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. To throw. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12.
12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Smith gonna keep this himself. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. Finding his tight end there. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Vegas.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Run out of the gun for Genti. And he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On second down, Smith. He's got Myers on the completion. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind him.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock, they don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Jones now on first down. Pass right side to down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Second down and 3. Now, Jones. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down by Eric Stokes. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
They go right back to Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Shotgun now for Jones. He'll look deep for Pittman. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
That's good.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 63 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Gun, it's Jones. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Schrader now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts back within 7. It's 24-17.
Colts 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. In motion, that's Thornton. Throwing on second down, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. Third down coming up.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start with Taylor. Taylor loses the football. And the Raiders have come up with it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
On first down is Smith. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up second down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Gina. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to first and goal.
9-yard line.
Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he'll take it on in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead.
Colts 17.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off down on the other end. Here's Gould on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jones. He'll step up and run this.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Taylor. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
It is 3rd and long. Here's Jones to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That's hard. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand? The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Jones. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He'll look deep for Pittman. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing, Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Jones keeping this one. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
19 yards.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Jones to hang on to it here, and he will take it in himself. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
The kicker on
Schrader
for the extra point.
now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will cut the deficit to 7.
Raiders 31, Colts 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. Play action now. It's Gino. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion is Myers. Off the play fake. Smith. That's caught. Left side by Bowers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Raider first down.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
A first down throw for Smith. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. On play action, Smith. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. From the shotgun, Smith. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. In motion is Myers. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll get this down to the line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So,
and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Carlson now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
24.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Gould on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw is Jones. He'll take a deep shot for downs. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
The Colts about to kick this one away, and he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Raiders offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession, and he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Go play action. It's Smith. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This receiver went a long way to catch this ball. He started all the way out on the left side of the formation, and look where he catches it, Mike. He's all the way on the right side of the field. He just continued to work through those open zones, eventually found one, and the quarterback was able to put it on him for a nice gain.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Third down and 9. Here's Gino. Oh, the ball's out. The Colts have come away with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Play action now. It's Jones. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
The Raiders offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. They go play action with Smith. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line. Here's
2nd and 3 to go. Man in motion here is Tucker. They run out of the gun with Genty. Room to run at the 30. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
The biggest element on a lot of these explosive runs, Mike, is can the running back make the first guy miss? That's exactly what he was able to do here, and it led to a big gain.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure that leads to the bad throw that leads to the incompletion.
On second down, Smith. 2 outs, another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Vegas.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
So, from the 37, here's second and 9. Back is Smith. He's got Myers on the completion. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll step up and run. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. The spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
First and goal, Raiders.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers.
Smith's pass, complete to Jacoby Myers. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Off the play fake, it's Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Quiddy Pay getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Moving outside the pocket, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Here's Gould on the return. Whoa! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for the Colts.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Colts.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
33-yard line.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 yards.
15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Jones. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman.
Complete to Michael Pittman. He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Jones to the air again. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end. And then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 3.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Jones. Pass right side to Downs.
Complete to Josh Downs. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Now, Jones. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Start the drive. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
On the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion, that's Thornton. A 2nd down throw for Smith. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, they go with Mostert. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.